to start with, we all know that you will not be on the bench on the Sunday game because of the red card you received in last game against Radomiak. But do you think it may have some impact on your players on the pitch, that you will not be on the bench?
No, I don't think so. Of course, it's pity for me to sit on the tribune, but at the other hand, I think we have the whole week for the training. We prepare the team for the game on Sunday as usual, and the only thing, and that is more difficult for me, is because that you cannot give the direct coaching to your team. But what I said, we play so many games that they already know what we want, how we want it. So I think it will be not a big issue for them.
And there are also two other players that are banned from the game because of yellow cards, Barry Douglas and Alan Czerwiński. Does this fact change something in your plan for the game? Because they started in the first 11, for example, in the last league game.
Yeah, but it's every week there is something. Last week Rebocho was sick. Mark Heffa was in the last training. He got a kick on his ankle, so he was not available. These two guys are ready now for Sunday game. But at the other hand, Barry and Alan are suspended. So this is how it works at the end of the season, and we have still options for this position. So it's that is the most important part, not only for me, for the whole team.
You've mentioned Filip Marfiński. So how does the medical situation in team look like before the game?
Yeah, very good. They trained already since. Now it's Friday. On Wednesday they start training, so it's they are in a good shape for the game. So what I said, we only have one problem with Mika. He's not ready for the game on Sunday, but for the rest and the suspended guys, is everybody there, and of course Jimmy. But we know about Jimmy, so and it's We know what we have to do after the two draws what we had. Now we are in position 4. We want to make a step in the table. So we have 2 home games, and only one thing is counting for us, and that is 2 winning games. And then we bring ourselves back in, and hopefully in a good situation for the last part of the season.
After a few really intensive months, finally you had like whole week to train with the team without necessity of playing game in the middle of this week. So on which aspect were you focused the most with the team this week?
No, what you said is true, because because of the European games, of course we train, but for me it's not training, and finally we can start training again. So of course we have to do some in physical part, but also tactical. We can do every time better and better things, and my point always is that we have to play better position game from the goalkeeper where it starts, and create chances, and that is what we have to do. But we also have to do better in defense. Every time it's always quite simple, because there are a lot of things in football that we can improve. And one time we took this part of the game, and sometimes, and also in relation with the game on Sunday.
I remember before one of the European games here at the press conference, you've been asked about this difference in the home games between Ekstraklasa and Conference League, and you told that sometimes it's harder to play in the Ekstraklasa because the teams come here, away team come here with focus on not conceding goal, to play very low defense. Do you expect similar game from Górnik on Sunday? Because I remember our away game in Zabrze, and they played offensively against us.
They have offensive normally a way of playing, what they want, but you see many times, maybe also because of us, that we put so much pressure on them that we are better in the game, that we play a better position game, that they have to defend. But many times you also see here teams that they came back, and they in the Netherlands we said they parked the bus, and hopefully they can receive it, and they go to the transition. And we have to be ready for every scenario in the game. But normally, lucky, Górnik is playing more offensive than what we saw here the last games.
There are 5 games left this season, so what are your and the team's goals for these last 5 league games?
Always 5 wins. That's the simple question and simple answer for me. What I said, we want to be in Europe again. We want to fight for position 3, maybe more. Because of that, we have to win games, and what can I say more as a coach of Lech? So we are in good shape, we are ready. So we trained, so show it.
And at the end, I have to ask you about Michał Skóraś, because we all know that after the season he will change Lech for Club Brugge, and you know Belgian football very well. So what do you think about this move? Is this good place for Michał for the next years of his career?
Yes, of course. It's. I think it's. He deserved to make a next step in his career, and everybody knows in the club that. Everybody also know that he's going to leave at the end of the season. The question is also when and where. Now it's finally clear, especially for him that he goes to Club Brugge, and it is a very offensive team. I think the last couple of years they will be champion in Belgium. This year, I think it will be difficult for them, but they are still playing playoffs. They have a good, they have a really good squad, really good fans. But with this quality, and they play exactly the same as what we do here, and that is very important for him, that he can do his job also in Bruges. So I'm happy for him. And I think he make a good choice to go there to make the next step in his football career.